Hello there. So it's been a while, huh? Yeah, a lot of things have happened. And hopefully my audio is good because the last friggin' stream I did was positively poopy sound-wise. I don't know what the hell happened. I think I had the TV turned way too far up. But anyway, a huge update for those who do not know. Uh, Last month, on the 7th, my wife of almost 20 years passed away. And I'm still not over it. That's an unfair phrase for anybody to tell anyone who's ever lost a loved one, even a liked one. Even if it's an acquaintance you barely know, it still has an impact on your life, right? And to have your wife die, who's battled so much. This woman had more surgeries in 10 years than most people have in a lifetime. She had a stroke. She fought through all of that just to get taken away at 48 years old. It's not fair. It's total bullshit. We were soulmates. I think heaven or astral realm, whatever you believe in. I believe there's kind of an afterlife out there somewhere. I don't know what it is. I haven't ascertained that. There's no proof one way or the other. I used to be a dyed-in-the-wool atheist, but I've come to be an agnostic over the years, and that was thanks to my wife. And she didn't push me into any religion. That's the worst thing you want to try to do to anyone, is try to influence. You want to persuade, not influence, or, Anyway, I don't want this to become a whole fucking thing. And I don't want to get angry because I'm trying to, but it's been, what is the date today? I don't even know. I knew it was New Year's around some part. I lost track of time. Because I honestly don't give a shit anymore. I'm up at 3 in the morning now. There's nothing here to keep me awake, and it's bothersome. And it's just lonely as hell. And I've always had, I guess, kind of an antisocial personality type of thing going on, but this is unbearable. To have this outbreak going on, and know before anybody starts rumors, she did not die from COVID. She did not die from COVID. She died from what they called natural causes because of all the shit she'd been through. And I just keep going back, thinking of things I could have done differently. Things I could have done differently, things bad I did and she did, but you can't dwell on that stuff or you're never gonna get over it. But like I was saying earlier, that's a damn stupid thing to say to anyone who's ever lost a loved one. You never get over the death of a loved one. What you do is you learn to live with it. At least that's in my case. But nothing. Even when my own mom died and I saw her body, I discovered Marcy. And that's my second dead person. And both ones I love tremendously. And I don't care if I ever see any more. Now I know why. Now I know firsthand why soldiers in the war get PTSD. That shit, when you see it in the movies, it's nothing. You're not prepared. Nothing will prepare you for seeing a real dead person. Even for Marcy, and I call her a lucky... See, this may sound disrespectful and distasteful and all that, but she's a lucky little shit. You know why? Because she died in her sleep. I checked her out. She didn't have any issues like a seizure or anything. Her eyes were shut. She looked peaceable. So she died in her sleep. She didn't have like a big reaction, heart attack, anything like that. She looked perfectly. She looked asleep. I didn't believe it at first, but then I touched her. I knew she was gone because I didn't. I didn't even look for the heartbeat or anything. I just knew because she's my soulmate. And yeah, it's been extraordinarily rough, and it's not over. Right now, if I don't trust psychiatrists, any of that bullshit, but if what they say is true about the stages of death, I'm dealing with death. I am starting to enter or am in the middle of the anger period, and none of it's directed at Marcy, but anyone who might have ever fucked her up surgery wise, they better not come near me for a while, because right now I'd say I'm close to Mel Gibson Lethal Weapon. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to me at this point. I've lost my soulmate. Some fuck up was working the desk when they took her. You're not supposed to separate soulmates, God. What the fuck's the matter with you? Honestly. Did God have a temp working that day? Come on. Anybody who knows anything about spiritual relationships will agree with me wholeheartedly. And she's here. I haven't seen her. I cannot see ghosts. I wish I could. But I have felt her presence numerous times, and it's good, but it's not enough. I want my wife back. And I said we were married for 19 years. No, scratch that. We have known each other since 19... Why am I... What car is this? Oh, it's an Aston Martin. Okay, oh, this is the car I wanted. Okay. Anywho, welcome to the crew, too. Sorry to start out such a bummer. That's why I've been gone, and fortunately, for everyone involved, including my brother, who helped tremendously, thank God, because I did not have the funds to even take care of her. Yeah, no, because I chewed, she smoked, no life insurance is going to touch me. On top of all the medical issues she had, so we didn't have any kind of plan. My brother isn't going to contest any of her possessions, and we didn't have anything. So there's none of that crap, thank God. But her last wishes were simple: cremation, no funeral, and no donor. That was it. So her last wishes were incredibly easy to fulfill, but it's just drastic. I'm sick of it. I'm starting to understand in a weird way how immortal people feel in the movies and shit. I have sat my entire life. I don't want to sound melodramatic, but it's a never-ending cavalcade of death. Ever since I can remember, I've sat and watched people die. I've watched good friends move away. Just every fucking time. Why? Why do you have to do everything? You know how old that gets. But yeah, it is. Trying to deal someone could just be taken like that. For God's sake, I still have some of her food. It's there, and I've got Marcy's ashes, but she's not there. Let's pick this one. I just seen I've just seen too much ugliness, and I'm just tired of it. When is this life gonna get better? I mean, and Marcy and I were really trying. You know, we were told often by friends, you know, because she had SSI income. Right now, I have nothing right now, so it's going to be interesting the next few months. I do have somebody who may be moving in with me who can help, but he isn't going to carry me forever. I can't work. I'm disabled, but I don't have SSI or any of that. Marcy did, so that's gone. The EBT shit I got, I'm gonna lose that because they only give you food stamps now if you happen to be taking care of a disabled person. Otherwise, they expect you to go out and look for work. Well, I'm sorry, with 2 hernias, a busted back, practically, I cannot hardly move out of a chair without shrieking anymore. But still, with all that, I had a friend who got SSI, and let me tell you, this state I'm in, this hellhole called Oregon, is one of the worst to get SSI in. So, yeah, there's that. I had a friend who had a lawyer, the whole schmear, with horrible headaches. I mean, he was beaten pretty badly in a holdup that happened around here. And with baseball bats and the whole 9 yards by a group of lovely gentlemen. God's sake. God, I wish he'd remember what they look like. Anyway, he had horrible headaches. He couldn't walk, and he was a security guard. Not much of a job to lose, but it was his bread and butter, and yeah, he couldn't do it anymore. So he tried for SSI. It took him over 2 years in this state to get it. But the good news is when they finally approved him, he got over 15 grand, because they have, if you apply and they refuse and refuse and refuse, and you have to prove this, you have to go to Dr. X, Dr. Y, all this bullshit, they have to pay you from the time you applied. They're the ones that are mucking up, so they kind of shoot themselves in the foot, because I believe that carries interest as well. I'm not sure. I mean, it's what they'd be paying you anyway, plus extra, but that extra is a one-time thing, so it's not like it's plus. People have a misguided opinion about Social Security. Oh, it's welfare, it's a handout. No, I worked over 30 years and put into SSI, and as did my friend, as did a lot of people I know. It's there for people like me who all of a sudden find themselves shit scared without any income and no way to get it. So yeah, I paid into it for over 30 years, so I done my part. I'm just retiring a little early. And I'm not going to say my age on stream, but I'm close enough anyway. So it's like, that's all I have to rely on. But like I said, this guy moving in with me isn't going to carry me for 2 years. If it takes that long to get SSI, that's ridiculous, and neither should he. So what the fuck am I supposed to do till then? Well, yeah, try and get YouTube money. Yeah, because that works. That works a whole bunch, I've noticed. Gee, one of my videos has 20,000 views. Yeah, but it's a pervo video from GTA with some strippers. Yeah, I'm not going to do nothing but that. That's just tacky. I did it the one time because, yeah, I was horny that night and figured, oh, what the fuck. But one thing you'll learn about me is I'm not anything but honest. Let's see, what was I going to... Oh, yes, the new Aston Martin Vantage. And I didn't buy it earlier because I figured, well, I might win it in the summit. God, what a sense of humor I have. Are you really that naive, Toddster? Oh, well. I'll be right back. I gotta fix something in the background. I hope I didn't have that muted the whole time. Anyway, I think I did. Shit. I'm going to end the broadcast here and come right back because I want to test this audio anyway. And then we'll get going with the game. But I'm going to end this right here and test this out because I think I messed up. Hold on.